Hey guys, welcome back to Reading Your Comments. I'm Waylord Minion 777. I'm wearing a I would never shirt because I'm cool like that. And shameless self-promotion, these are on sale at fanfiber.lordmin, you know, it's linked down there. I don't know my own website. It's like lordminion777.fanfiber.com or something. I don't know. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm insane. Screw it. Let's get into the comments. Enough shameless self that. Michaela NM1421 says, "What is this game? It looks like Spore gone horribly wrong. Awesome video." Hybrid Animals. So there was a great excitement and a little bit of disappointment in it when we finally got it going. The great part is the mixing of the animals, the rebreeding, the constant making of horrific creations. The downside to me was I would love it if it was not a shooter, but more like Spore, where with whatever you created, you had to find a way to fight with that. So if you have some kind of weird Santa spider, maybe you gotta throw your sack at things or shoot webs. This sounds really bad. Hybrid Animals, yeah! Next comment, Blender Guy 15 says, "He who points a finger often has a finger to point." Wade 2016, best life advice you'll ever get. So I guess I said this. I never really pay attention to what I actually say. I'm very much off the cuff. Whatever comes to mind is what comes out of my mouth, which is probably a bad thing. But this sounds like something I would say. It's true. He who points a finger often has a finger to point, because to point a finger, you have to have one. Or else you took somebody else's. In any case, you got a finger, either physically connected or else, you stole one and you just possess one. This is me possessing a finger and this is me having fingers. It's 3:30 in the morning, guys. Don't judge me too harshly. Mr. Sinister says, Mr. Sinister, that's fun. Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister says it took him 11 and a half minutes to figure it out. And Video Watcher 551 says, actually, it took him 2 playthroughs as well as the 11 and a half minutes to figure it out. Lol. What are they referring to, you might ask? This is Golf with Friends. I forget which episode. It was the 3rd one I posted with Mark, Bob, and Jack. And the 11 and a half minute mark of the 3rd episode I did with them, the final map, is when Mark figured out that in the bottom left-hand corner there's a giant, very obvious, impossible to miss power bar that allows you to judge how strong your shot's going to be. Now, he claims his microphone was in the way, and microphones do get in the way. That's true. But every golf game that's ever existed has pretty much had the same setup. So, Marky boy, I hope you had a happy birthday a couple days ago, but that's on you, man. That's pretty sad. That's real sad. It's for you, buddy. Cupcake Ninja says, I could go to a brownie or a cupcake right now, like a strawberry cupcake with white icing or a white cupcake with chocolate icing. Anywho, Cupcake Ninja says, this is one of the best reaction compilations I've seen. Oh my god, too many moments. Wade Molly are freaking adorable as heck. Okay, what? Wade Molly are freaking adorable as heck. Oh my god, relationship goals. Day made a really funny reaction compilation that I posted a few days back. And whenever we post a reaction compilation, she will be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this and this. And I'm like, all right, these games are good. And then she does all the work from there on. So I may be the one in the video clips or whatever with everybody else, but Day has done a fantastic job actually putting these things together. I might have an idea or two that I throw at her, but ultimately she puts in the work and she deserves a lot of credit for it. So hats off. If I wore a hat to cover up my losing of hair, it would be off right now to you, Miss Day. Good job. And Day is Sheaflight, SCHIIFLIGHT in the comments. If you see her commenting on something, be like, awesome job, Day! Yeah. Trying to get brownie points with my editor here after she betrayed me in Dark Souls. Give me a break. Katya, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, says, question, Wade, do you edit these yourself? Because if you do, that's damn good. Even if you don't, I really enjoy it. I kept waiting for you to start making compilations. Hooray. Confetti! And no, I do not. So just to reiterate, I do not put the compilations together. I used to make them. I made the Outlast reaction compilation a long time ago. I actually edited a couple that Mark posted years ago. So I've done reaction compilations. They're a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort. You gotta watch videos, pick out clips, put them together, figure out where to cut exactly how many frames to leave in. Gotta go through, put the subtitles on, add the extra effects that you want in. You can spend up to like, you know, actual 20 to 30 hours on a 3 to 5 minute compilation video. And that's no joke. They can take a lot of work. So like I said, the fact that Day edits these is awesome. So everybody give your applause to her for that. So good job, Day. Miss May says, I don't know, Miss May, I don't know why I bobbed my head. Wade, you have brought my relationship with my little brother so much closer. He's 11 and I'm 16. We love watching your videos in the mornings when we eat breakfast, even if they're already watched videos. It starts off our day with a good heart. Thank you, Wade, for making your videos. That's awesome. That's really cool. I always say stuff and then I end with and then move on to another point. I need to get rid of the word Anywho, it's really cool to hear that my channel videos and whatnot bring people closer together, whether it's new fans forming friendships, families getting stronger, closer together, or just, you know, making one person have a better time. It's just an amazing side effect of playing games and playing games with friends and sitting here talking to a piece of equipment. So while I'm looking right at you guys, what I'm actually seeing is a camera. I mean, that's just what I see. And I read your comments, so that way I can try to visualize you guys as I'm actually speaking to you. But at the end of the day, I'm just a weird, crazy person sitting here looking at a camera, talking to myself, staring at comments that you wrote on a screen. I'm staring at a computer screen, talking to myself and whatnot for 7 minutes and 41 seconds now, which will be shorter than that because I'll cut out my syncing where I clap and think for a moment and take a swig of water before I start. So, you know, 20 or 30 years ago, for what I do, I would probably be put into an asylum. Now, I don't know, put in front of you guys and companies like, hey, play our game and whatnot. So it's amazing how the world's changed. Instead of being incarcerated, I'm now celebrated for what I do. I don't know. All you gotta do is be crazy, I suppose. But Miss May, I am very glad to hear that you and your brother are getting closer. That's awesome. Michaela Schumann says, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. This is my favorite series, and this was my favorite episode. The editing was hilarious. Wade's shameful humor was even better than usual, and for some reason, Gar sprawled out on the ground got me every time. This is Dark Souls 3 part 14, I want to say? I hope. O Temple Goddess said, Dade did an amazing job. And Jacob Hodgkinson says, this is also my favorite series. This is the title of the episode's betrayed by my editor, I believe. So what happened was this, and I'm definitely not going to exaggerate or lead you in a false direction. Not even a little bit. So what happened was, Gar and I were playing some Dark Souls and we were kicking butt. We went up and we fought this monster and I like closed my eyes and threw a dagger and the thing exploded into bloody, gory mess. And I was like, that was too easy. We should fight it again. So we reloaded and we went up there and we fought. And then I went up there to fight it and the thing stubbed its toe and fell over and just died in front of it. It was really embarrassing for it. So the third time we went up to fight it, the thing was just not even there. And somehow they edited to make it look like I died and stuff. And I don't even know how she did it. It was really amazing how she got that footage from nowhere. Because you guys know I'm probably the best Dark Souls player of all time. That's why they call me Lord Beautiful. Lord Butt's just short for beautiful, because I'm really a great Dark Souls player and definitely not lying on my teeth right now. I just wanted to be good for you guys just once. Okay, we'll move on. I lied, okay, I'm terrible. We died and died. Well, I died. Gordon died. I died and died. I died. Whatever. Digi Moriarty says, you guys are weird. Now, you may be thinking to yourselves, why this comment, Wade? Of all the comments out there, why this one? And let me tell you, this comment is here because it's probably a very short, sweet summary that perfectly encompasses everything that there is to know about my channel and my collaborations. We are weird. We may be clinically insane. Probably. We're good people, but we're off our rocker. I mean, we're one step away from being like the feces throwing monkeys at the zoo. So, when I read this comment, I thought to myself, yes. Yes, we are. King of Hoppers says, LOL, your editor has a good sense of humor. Yes, she does. Day is a great fit for the channel. She does a great job editing. Whenever she decides to throw something in or just sass me with her typies, it works well. It meshes well, and I think it adds personality that was missing whenever I was editing myself. I think it's really nice to have a second pair of eyes to look at the content. And on top of that, she has a better understanding of the programs, and she does a great job, and her sense of humor meshes very well with the content and with, I guess, the way we play games, or I play games with everybody. So I'm glad you guys approved too. There were a lot of positive comments, and I figured after the compilation and everything else, she's working hard on the 1 million subscriber video right now. We've talked about some different things that I want to see included in it and whatnot, and we're talking about it in that sense that we're collabing on it. But really, at the end of the day, she's doing all the work on these videos as far as sitting there, putting the clips together, putting the subtitles on and everything else. So I really just wanted to give her some appreciation with this read your comments video. So this one's to you, Day. Cheers. With water, because that's all I've got. Unless you want a chicken. As I said, insane. Astro Pez Monkey. Astro Pez Monkey. Wade is the sassiest teenage girl. Love it! This is from Oxenfree, where I am controlling the character Alex. And let me tell you, that game, it demands some sass. Number one, Clarissa. I can't even begin with how much she drives me bonkers. She is like, as people have pointed out, like the Emily from Until Dawn. She's just that character that comes in like all high and mighty. Oh, I'm the best. Oh, let me just cause trouble for all of you. It's all about me. I'm Clarissa. I'm the best. Oh, it just drives me insane. And then on top of that, the dialogue's great, the story's great, but there are times that I want to talk. I want to say things, you know? I want to get involved in the action. And instead, what happens is Jonas always has something to say at the most inopportune times. Hey, I guess this will end this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Oh, hey, I'm Jonas, and I want to talk about water bottles. Jonas, not right now. Okay, so let me begin with how they create water bottles. Like, oh God, Jonas, please. And you guys are thinking out there right now, what are you talking about, Wade? I will respond with this. I have no idea. It is now 3:45 in the morning. I am not sane. And on top of that, Oxenfree is weird. I don't know what's going on. I haven't finished it yet, and it makes my mind want to explode. Patrick's in there for some weird reason. What's he doing there? I don't know. Jonas never stops talking, and Clarissa drives me insane. It's just like that game is driving me to insanity in every way possible. Okay, I need to take a chill pill, just take a step back and relax. Let's move on to the next comment. Matt Van Haven says, I will forever not associate Wade as the chicken in this game. Ultimate Chicken Horse. I don't care if he's not the chicken anymore. I will be the chicken from now on. There was a couple episodes where I deferred. I decided to be nice. It was the first time playing with Minx and company. So Minx wanted to be the chicken, so I tried to be nice. I should have anticipated you all would blow up about me not being the chicken, but I will be the chicken. Oh wait, what's this? We have a special guest coming on screen today. got a chicken with a W shirt and an egg. You think I'm gonna let somebody else be the chicken on Ultimate Chicken Horse from now on? You are wrong. Good day. I should probably finish reading the comment. He does block noises too well, and it's just so natural to hear them when he's doing well. Hashtag Wade for Lord Chicken 777. I will reclaim my chicken throne. I am the chicken. Have you watched me play horror games? I am the chicken. I eat the chicken. I be the chicken, you know? I burped there. And there. John Woosley says, fun little fact about Edge of Nowhere. It's based off of the H.P. Lovecraft story, At the Mountains of Madness, which is my favorite story by Lovecraft. I have never read that, so I need to read. Once I finish Edge of Nowhere, I will read The Mountains of Madness. But if you guys are not watching Edge of Nowhere, you should. I get the complaints that it's a virtual reality game and it's in third person, which is a little counterintuitive. From your perspective, it should be the same, though. You guys should be watching it, you know, from a different perspective than I'm. Unless you're wearing a VR helmet, it doesn't really matter if it's first or third person. But if you're wearing the Oculus, which I've got sitting right here, it does seem to make more sense to play in first person. But as a viewer, third or first shouldn't matter as much because you're watching it just on a normal screen. So from a viewer's perspective, even from a player's perspective, I'm having a lot of fun with that series, and it's very interesting to me. I highly, highly recommend it. Once you get past the fact that it's in third person, it's a fantastic game. It really is. All right, and these two comments are from the 900,000 subscriber video, the road to 900,000 subscribers that once again Day put together. I gave her a little bit of guidance as far as what I kind of wanted, my ideas for it. I provided the voiceover, but she found the clips, she put it together, she did a great job. So whenever I say we worked on it, she did a lot of the work. All the work. I just talk. And I do that anyway. Even whenever there's not a camera rolling, I just sit here and talk to myself. It's very weird. But JP, my good buddy, says, been an honor becoming friends with you a few years ago. It's crazy seeing how far you've come even since then. Can't wait to see what the future holds, and congrats! I'm so happy for you. Now onwards to 1 million. You got this. A little bit below that, Patrick said, this video brought on the feels, man. Been watching you for years now, and I've had the greatest of privileges to call you my friend. Congrats, Wade. Looking forward to you hitting that big 1 mil. And it's touching because I see, you know, these guys are my friends, and I read a lot of the comments on that video, and it's amazing to me, and it will always be, and I will always say that at every milestone probably, that we've come this far from a channel that was originally formed just to be able to comment on Mark's stuff, like Drunk Minecraft and whatnot, whenever he first started up his channel. I think I made my channel back in July of 2012, and I didn't post my first video until November 19th or something of that year. The fact that we're closing in on 1 million people subscribed, almost 120 million channel views, getting anywhere from 150 to 350,000 views every single day. Just the numbers, they're hard to grasp, right? But whenever I go through and I make these reading your comments videos and I see my friends commenting, I see you guys commenting, you know, 500 comments on a video, 100 comments on a video, whatever it may be, just seeing that all of these people have come together and unified to watch some big dummy like me play a game, or play a game with friends, or come join, and you guys will come join me for charity streams and this and that, and we've done amazing things. But this is not ever where I imagined my life. Even up till now, really. I mean, I always thought I'd go back to working at an eye clinic or going to law school. I mean, can you guys imagine me in my suit and tie every single day, standing in front of a judge and jury, delivering facts and arguing a case? As much as I enjoyed that, getting to be myself in front of you guys is 1 million times more exciting. And I wouldn't trade this opportunity for anything, so thank you, friends, and thank you all. Onward to 1 million we go, which in my eyes, there's no bigger milestone. 10 million, 50 million, 100 million, whatever, a million people. It's like that thought in your mind, $1 million, a million people, a million, just that sound just rings. I don't know. I guess that's how I know that the channel has really gone somewhere. Not that I don't think that now, but that's kind of the milestone I think everyone looks at as being the big milestone, if that makes any sense. And if I never hit 1 million subscribers, I'm not gonna feel like we failed or a failure or anything at all. The fact that I've accomplished more in my life with you guys than I ever imagined accomplishing in my life before is pretty cool. Now, before I get all sentimental, we'll move on, but it's pretty cool. Barbershop poll says, barbershop poll? What does that mean? Why? Why is there a barbershop poll? Is it like the little pole with the spinnies that shows that you're at a barbershop? Or is it literally you just go to this pole and it's the barbershop? Wade, what happened in college that had 2 swinging balls? So, 2 words. Extra credit. I don't know. No, just kidding. In all seriousness, if you guys haven't figured this out already, I'm so off the cuff that sometimes I just say things for the pure shock value. And that drives Molly insane sometimes. She's very much a straight shooter. And for me, in my storytelling, when I tend to slightly exaggerate sometimes, even though I try to be pretty obvious about it. You know, if I tell you guys some crazy story that's only partial truths, I try to make it obvious that I'm just telling you guys a story. Most of the time when I'm dead serious, I'll be telling you guys something that's 100% true. My draw my life, 100% true. Things like that are pure truths. But whenever I'm in a laughy, jokey mood, I'll tell stories like, yeah, and I fought off 15 ninjas with nothing but this here chicken foot. And let me tell you, they do not like it when you shove bananas in their mouth holes. I mean, that was just something I made up off the top of my mind. It's pretty obvious I made it up. But there was nothing in college that at least I recall that wasn't a deep buried memory that had 2 swinging balls. I don't know, I probably read a paper in philosophy called 2 swinging balls now that I think about it. That sounds like something I would have read. I should move on. Just that's not there's no good place to go from there. Devery1 says, my God, Wade, watching you walk around with a quarter health without you realizing it is extremely frustrating. This is from Syndrome. Especially when you have 1 hit of HP left and think you got one-shotted by a monster. But I guess if you didn't make these mistakes, you wouldn't be you. So, there were a few comments. I think this was Syndrome Part 4. There were a few comments telling me about my low health and how I was sprinting and not healing and playing kind of reckless and stupid and then blaming the game for getting me killed. And you know, sometimes when you're in the heat of a game, you don't realize you're making a mistake. And when something happens, you don't naturally blame yourself because we as people like to think that we are good at things. And so sometimes whenever we screw up, we blame something else because we don't think that we're so bad that we would possibly make such a big mistake like the one I clearly made in Syndrome. So in hindsight, yeah, it was totally my fault. But at the time, I didn't realize that because I honestly didn't pay enough attention to the health bar from the beginning to even know how long it was supposed to be. So what I'm trying to say is it was totally my fault. I should move on. Kareth Aisling says, Molly is terrifying. You could just stop right there. You'd be right. Molly is terrifying as the killer. Dead by Daylight. When Molly chooses to be, she can be insanely creepy. There are times that I'll be in the bathroom or bedroom or my office or wherever else, and I'll go to walk out and do something, and she'll just pop out and scare the crap out of me. I mean, I've played horror games where she'll crawl for 10 minutes slowly, 1 movement at a time to get to my ankles and grab them in the worst possible moments. So whenever you give her a scary monster in a game to control, yeah, you're darn right. Oh God, Molly, why? That one gave me goosebumps. I should have known she was listening. She's an evil troll. Close the door, get out of here. I'm recording a video. She's right there. She's got the door. Maybe they won't believe me. They will too. Could you guys hear that? She said, they won't believe you. And I said, yeah, they won't believe you. She's creepy. Let's move on. Ugh. Lewis Stewart says, Wade is, rest in peace headphone users, by the way. Lewis Stewart says, Wade is either so nice that he let them go because they're new, or he's so sadistic that he wanted them to be scared and enjoy their screams. So, I'll leave it up to you to decide. Am I such a nice guy that I just wanted them to have a good time? Or am I such a sick monster with a nice appearance on the outside that I truly do enjoy the suffering of my friends to the point that, you know, I come off as the nice guy, but deep down, I'm probably the scariest person they or you have ever encountered. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I'll let you guys decide. It's probably both. Garuku Blue Moon, my buddy Gar, who you know as Gar, says, you're so experienced with this and only managed second. Wade. I'm disappointed. Let me just point out, this is from Golf with Friends with Mark, Bob, and Jack. Part 1, this is the first one I did with those guys. It's not Golf with Friends Part 1, but it's the first one with those guys. I just want to point out that I'm bad at games, 1. And 2, I've gotten to the point in Golf with Friends and... Molly, you close that door. Close the door, Molly! I'm at the point in those games where I enjoy the suffering of others and causing them to rage more than I enjoy winning at this point. Because I know I could just, you know, go hit the ball toward the hole. But if I have a chance to blast one of them out of the way and make them angry, and the door is opening and closing, will you stop closing the door? I will definitely go out of my way to knock them out of the way or just be a troll. Because hearing their screams of rage just fills me with joy. I need to wrap this up quickly because this is getting scary. Next comment. Arnis Guriunis says, I hope I said that right, at least you should give money back to the lady at 1425. Night Owl says, that's what I was thinking. Wade's stole from a sick lady. And Joe says, he would do well at the DMV. This is from Papers, Please, like part 8 or something. I don't remember which one. Where basically this lady came up with a really sad story about how she needed to get to Arstotzka for medicine or she'd die or something like that. And she bribed me with $10 and I took the money and then denied her. I don't know if it would let me get the money back, first of all. But as bad as it was for me to deny her and take the money, Joe, I'm gonna make this about you, Joe. I want to know what happened to you at the DMV where you relate that to me taking a sick lady's money and basically banishing her from the country to her death. Joe, what happened? I'm smiling here because I'm hoping it's a joke, but deep down, I'm actually very concerned that you had the most horrific experience at the DMV. And if you made like a video or something detailing it, I would be first in line to watch this, Joe. I want to know what happened at the DMV that day. You guys want to know too, right? Right, Joe? Joe, tell us. Matthew Johnston says, Wade's, I like burgers. At the end, it set me laughing. I'm sorry, Wade, but you just sounded so sad that it was somehow hilarious for me. I think this was the third and final Golf with Friends with Mark, Bob, and Jack, where Jack was so done with me that he wanted the other guys to go with him to get burgers and hang out and have a good time and not invite me because I kind of ruined Jack's day unintentionally most of the time. Usually I was trying to go for Mark or Bob or something else happened and I just happened to ruin Jack's happiness. Sorry, Jack. But yeah, whenever they said they want to go out for burgers and I was just sitting here hungry, it was like, I want burgers. Or I like burgers, you know, it was a genuinely, I wanted to be invited. Those are my friends, or they were before Golf with Friends. Golf with your friends. The irony, right? Golf with your former friends. I don't know if I've had a burger since that day. Chelsea Size says, Size? Sorry, Chelsea. Wade's scream startled me more than the door closing. Wow! I believe this was from Notes of Obsession. Yeah. Sometimes that happens in a horror game, right? For me, the sound of the door suddenly closing was very startling. But for you watching, you were like, all right, door closed. Wait, oh my God, why? And that happens a lot whenever I watch other people play horror games. Like sometimes I'll go back and I'll watch Mark play Amnesia or something that we both have played already. Or I'll go back and watch him play Nightmare House 2 or something. And it's like, there are times where he screams, and I'm not scared of whatever happened, but as soon as he screams, it's like, well, okay, I'm awake. What's going on? Where? What? And that's the way it is. That's the great part about getting to watch a horror Let's Play, is sometimes the scares get you, sometimes the LPer gets you. 94.756% of the time, though, you're laughing at the LPer's screams of terror, which is why you're generally watching. And you can go back and rewatch them. So some of the best scares where they actually spit or fall over, fall out of their chair, lose their headphones, whatever else, you can go back and watch that again and again and again. I've done that. I'm sure you guys have done that. Cool. All right. James Norman says, Africa! Gar, please. Later. Africa! Gar, we were just here. We never left. Molly, get out and close the door. Troll. Great. Gosh, she's evil and trolly. My door's still not closed all the way, I can tell. But, yeah, whenever we play Overwatch and we go to one of the Africa maps, where the map's like an African... She's evil. Gar always, even if we're not recording, just Gar always says, Africa! It's gotten to the point where I think it now whenever we go to one of those maps. And it's funny, it's nice, but he always says it. And even if you're on the same map back to back, so like you switch sides, like from attack to defend, he still says it again, even though you never left. It's like, we've been here, Gar. If we go on a vacation to Africa one day, Gar, are you gonna say that every time we take a step? Like, oh, hey, let's go down to the market. Africa! Oh, hey, let's go back to the hotel. Africa! Gar, please! You know? All right, well, it's time for last comment of the video! Last comment of the video! Last comment of the video! Day, roll the segment. Last comment of the video segment. Fireball, dragon, sword, happy monkey, sad monkey, fireball, blaze of glory, greatness. Yeah! Oh, hang on. We gotta redo the whole thing. Last comment of the video. Roll the clips. I have no idea what she's gonna do there, but I'm sure at this point it's already happened and you guys are already judging me. So let's move on. Vanity Manatee says, JPP, this is Wade Niner. One of the best random things that the group and I have ever done is the random, like, I don't know what to call it, hillbilly walkie-talkie, trucker walkie-talkie talk that we did during break multiplayer. We've actually, I mean, it was totally spontaneous, not planned, but we had a lot of fun doing that, and we're debating on going back and playing some more Ark together and actually talking to each other like that while we're on the server. So if you guys like those characters from the ranked multiplayer and you want us to see those you want to see us voice those characters again in more videos, let us know. Ark's one that's come to mind. If you have something else that you think would be good for us to do that in, let us know. We had a lot of fun with it. I don't know where it came from or why we did it, but I'm really glad it happened. So this is Wade Niner. JPP, where are you? Pat, 2x4, Gar Banks, Wade Niner here. I'm looking for a game to play where we can walkie-talkie over. That was last comment of the video. Last comment of the video. Last comment. Roll the clip. Dragons. Fireball. Probably nothing rolled that time. I don't know. Anywho, Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it is a pleasure to read your comments. I look forward to seeing more of your comments on videos here on out. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, and if you want to see your comment make it into a reading your comments video, comment on this video and the next videos leading up to the next comments video. So stay tuned for whatever comes next. Until next time, see you guys.